9 apiece here. I mean, LEV rightfully so invest.
Devi opening up the site here, but blows from afar going to find one. That's Forsaken gone. And Kim patrolling, catching the scale up from Devi. Spike now noted too. That's a big bit of info here. They know the commitments on this side of the map, but something. Envy, Jing, can you do it now in a 2v2? Oh, what a shot from Blows! Heroic levels from him. Good tag as well. And Envy, top of the board for PRX.
Shock dart landed onto Blows. 11 HP!
Standing shoulder to shoulder, the LEV aren't done yet! 11 to their name! OT, GG on this map. That's the decision now. What's the buy like for PRX?
They've got everything they need except for Devi and Forsaken. Again, the investment comes through, so it's just going to be a judge to carry out here, but another huge round from Blows. We saw him really heating up previously. Top of the board now for LEV. Just when they need somebody to step up. Neon want to find rounds previously. PRX not slowing down just yet.
Oh no, they're still up for it, and the angle, something's.
So brazen.
I mean, when isn't he? There is an operator on the other side. Oh, and Neon's won it! Doubles down. Looks back for seconds, but an adjustment here. It's not the same A site hit. It's going towards B. We haven't seen this in a minute, but already Neon's looking towards elbow. They still have a player on the site. Sato's seen this. Call for rotations should be coming in now.
Neon's here early enough. Forsaken unfortunately can't go anywhere with that judge right now. Sato, give it a chance.
Yeah, but you can see how hard they're having to work just to navigate the site, but Spike's in getting curious, and he doesn't account for it. Forsaken doesn't know either. Split between just the box, he goes back in blind. Forsaken gonna find Spikes in. Neon starting to patrol the site as well. The Spike is yet to get over towards the site itself. The smoke's still there, but it's treacherous. 34 seconds. And basically everyone being kept safe by a smoke or two, but Devi on a wild flank here, right amongst them, and PRX turn up the tempo. Of course they do! 13 to 11. A fiery finish in map 3. 13 to 11. It took all of regulation to get there, but they hold the lead in this best of 5.
Look, real mechanic, Testing out my steel for practice, silver bullet. Walk my ego down on memory lane, and it was real nostalgic. Meals are cooking. He just nicked a tenner from his granny's purse and lied about it. Young, dumb, and hungry, trying to climb a mountain. Woe is me, poison, privilege, penmanship, and poetry. It's pride and prejudice, but I can't show the scene. I had to learn what stoic mean. Exchanges I've been paying for in pounds. I took the lonely seat. It probably caused the chaos in the house.
In esports, legendary moments demand speed, scale, and soul. Players and fans bring the heart. Technology brings it to life. Every frame, every stat, every decisive play. In partnership with the VALORANT Champions Tour, we're driving digital innovation that empowers the esports ecosystem to keep expanding. So players can focus on the game, and fans can focus on the moment.
Tired of off-season blues once Champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride.
Masters always attracts an international crowd. And Nova, you've come all the way from America.
I have, yeah, from our East Coast, home of Florida.
Oh, is this your first ever Valorant event?
Oh my, it is, yeah. A friend of mine is a big friend, like a big fan of the games and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, I'm going, do you want to come? And I went, yeah, absolutely, this sounds so much fun.
So has it been fun? Like, has it surpassed your expectations?
Oh my gosh, without a doubt. The artists have been fantastic. I've spent too much money on art, I'll be so real with you. The arts have been fantastic. The environment has been electric inside. Oh my gosh, even just like watching from the bar has been so much fun.
And who are you rooting for today in our big final?
Today, Viva la Leviathan, absolutely!
Do you think they've got a chance? Do you think it's going to be like a full 5 maps today?
I'm hoping for full 5 maps because I know both teams are fantastic. I want to see them play really, really well. But honestly, they're the Kingslayers. I want to watch them do it again.
The Kingslayers led by a king. Let us know if you agree with Nova.
Because I have a greater mission.
What a game we just witnessed, and you know we had to be out here with the people, and also, you know, maybe a few folks having a good time over at the Fan Fest as well. Don't lie, I'm a little jealous. I would love to be out there right now, although I know it is quite hot. But we decided to be out here with the people! And of course, we're here to talk about what we just saw because PRX managed to squeak by a 13-11 victory. But Billy, what a match we just witnessed.
Well, before we even get into that, we just saw Big John on the screen. I feel like we need to hear a Bosch from you.
Bosch. Is that it?
Yeah.
Sick. All right, I'm down. I'm down.
Good enough for government work.
Mimi, a Bosch?
Bosch.
Ah, okay. It's a lot
nice,
better. She's more cultured than I am.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it from you guys.
What
but
did you
yeah.
have to say about Breeze, really, please?
Yes. You're rhyming out here now.
Ooh,
love it, love it.
child.
Yeah, no, I was honestly getting a little bit worried. I feel like PRX, you know, they finally managed to be able to close it out. And that last round feels like it was such a heartbreaking way for LEV to be able to not be able to quite finish that comeback that they were looking to have.
Yeah, so
the
close.
first half here from LEV I thought was really impressive. The team fighting on their executes looked great, and I felt like they had figured a lot out about how to play with this harbor comp, always using that deep wall, fighting deep towards backside, and PRX struggled to find solutions. But when we got to the second half, I felt like it was LEV returning to some of the issues from America. King constantly using that harbor wall very early on, so they did not have it for the retakes, and PRX doing an excellent job of brawling deep backside, similar to how LEV did in the first half, to shore up that game.
Oh yeah, they looked fantastic to be able to bring this one back, but now as we get closer to the finale, to the last 2 games in the competition, you're gonna wonder who is standing tall as the MVP. And actually, I'm curious, who do you guys think? Say it out loud. Who do you think's the MVP? Something. Okay. Divide, we got a divide? Okay, I like it. Okay, something. We got a lot of somethings. And listen, there's a lot of cases to be made for some great players here, but it is important to know, go ahead and hold that for me, Toti, sorry about that, that this is what they're playing for right here. This is the MVP bracelet held by some of the greats. Who do you think's gonna hold it today, Mimi?
It's interesting because PRX is a team that's already won a trophy before in the MVP bracelet era. That was Forsaken that won it in Toronto. But I think if they win today, it's going to be someone different. The front runners for me right now are Devi and Jing. If we look at the tournament holistically, Devi has been that man for PRX. He has been incredible. Their first game that they played against LEV at this tournament only died once on that ascent. He's been having an unreal performance, but as the series goes later, as the big games step up, you gotta look at Jing. This guy's been a beast all stage.
He has been incredible, but I want to start thinking about LEV MVPs as well. I think for me, Neon has been absolutely up there, not just in terms of fragging power, but also the impact that he's having round after round after round, the flexibility that he's offering the rest of his team. He's never afraid to flex across and jump onto something else to make those compositions work out for this LEV roster. So for me, he's up there with, you know, one of the Rookie of the Year contenders too, when we think about it.
He absolutely is. I mean, could be winning Rookie of the Year and MVP of this tournament at the same time if LEV can pull this off and push it all the way to 5 maps. It's so impressive that he's in that running because Jing, Divide, these are the idols that he was watching when he was younger. These are the guys who were playing for trophies already 4 years ago.
Crazy.
But now he's here. His first ever event at 18 years old by just a few months. And he's putting up MVP level performances. They're gonna need a hell of a lot more from him though, if they want to pull this off.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you also see too throughout the tournament as well. I mean, like it's important to know too, the MVP is not just the MVP for the finals. It's the MVP for the entirety of the tournament too. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind, right? How's King doing on the calls? How's Divide doing on the calls, etc.
Yeah, King is another name that has to be up there. Even if he's had some lower individual performance maps, what's so good about him is he is the glue of this team.
Literally
it's
the
4
foundation.
players at their first global. He's the only experienced one here, the IGL, the caller, and he's incredibly consistent with his performance as well.
I think back to some of the early games as well in Swiss, the amount of rounds that he was clutching, he was just having such an impact for the rest of the team. And like you mentioned, Mimi, it's not just the in-game impact that he's having, it's also outside of the game. We see this Leviathan and how much fun they have. The stage presence from every single one of them. And of course, King is the one that is leading the charge for all of them and really has embedded such a great mentality in the rest of his players, which I think is lovely to see.
Well, let's think about what's coming up next here. We have Ascent, and folks, this is it. PRX, they're just 1 game away from locking this up, Mimi. They could hoist that second trophy over their head, but it's Ascent, a great map for Leviathan regardless.
It has been for LEV, but the blemish on their record was against this very same team. They lost 13-1 to them. The biggest things I saw in that game was how heavily PRX on their defensive side side put a priority over fighting for extremities. They have this double Sentinel comp, and with LEV, you look at their comp, they have Phoenix, they have Neon,
Yeah.
they have characters that love to brawl for that extremity and try and farm ult orbs on their attacking side. PRX shut that down, and late round put down their Sentinel utility to be able to overstack the correct side. That was the issue last time, but I also think part of it was the nerves. Part of it was playing PRX for the first time. This has been a very different LEV playing them close today, Billy.
100%. I think the worrying thing for me is PRX being able to start on that defense. I think that, you know, LEV decided to pick this map. They didn't want to leave it to last. So I think that that's where I start to get concerned because, of course, that's the start that PRX started on last time. So one thing I am looking at, though, is this operator from something. Is this operator from Neon? We saw that head-to-head on Breeze, and I think it looked great for both of them. We saw on Split as well. I think, yeah, these are the two kind of key players that I'm looking at. When you mentioned taking control of the extremities, a lot of the time it is something. He's playing the Yoru on this map. He can play in two places at once. Yes, not in the same way that a Yoru used to be able to, but I'm expecting him to take a lot of map control across the place.
The intensity is high as we get ready for this matchup. You can see the players as they make their way over to the stage, and everyone here at the Copper Box waiting on bated breath to find out who hoists that trophy over their head. For PRX, they're just one map away from being able to do it. Leviathan, well, they're gonna need to pull off something incredible here to force that map 5 and maybe, just maybe, lift that first trophy over your head. But look, folks, here we are. This could very well be the last game, so Copper Box Arena, we need some energy. Let me hear you! I think we can do better than that. Copper Box Arena, it's the last game. I wanna know, are you ready? That's right, could be the last. Let's see if it all plays out. Casters, back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've set this all up so well. The question of, do they have what it takes here? LEV, the opportunity is still in their hands. PRX have done what is necessary to make to this point. But Agent Select now coming in, Mike. What are your expectations? The desk kind of led us to this point.
Yeah, I don't expect many switch-ups here for PRX, obviously leaning heavily on what is regarded as the elephant in the room in terms of this veto. Again, the question mark obviously comes towards the back end in terms of LEV's map pool. That's been the discussion, right? It's been
Absolutely.
the
It's led to
overarching discussion here. Obviously, Devi previously on the Devi's taking over of that first series. It was a 13-1, need I remind you. And don't expect really a change in approach at all. I think that's probably just one of those chalk it up as a PRX day, right? LEV certainly going to want to right their wrongs, though. Again, you've got to argue as well with something like Owner. They've got to come away from that series, the previous series between these two teams, under such scrutiny of what went wrong.
They do
it was denying the bonus. It was the only round they got.
Wild, isn't it? They do say you learn more in your losses. And this is true to both sides to an extent, right? If you want LEV to go the distance here to take us the full 5, you've got to hope they've learned from before. For PRX, grand finals, a rookie team against them. They felt the losses in those moments.
I mean, they've been stretched. Breeze, that could have gone either way. Again, a string of rounds found by PRX, but LEV certainly not shying away from that, still putting up a fight. Again, you come back to that discussion around a young team, experience at the helm, sure, but it's the resilience to be tested in a best-of-5 series, and now coming to Ascent, which a lot of people are going to be looking at this as, well, it's going to go the same way, surely. LEV have to be the ones to take charge here.
Will history repeat itself? And for which side? A commanding victory last time they met on this very map for PRX. Now standing with 2 maps to their name. And LEV with the opportunity to take us the distance. Ascent, the defining map here. A chance to build a legacy for PRX, to look like the team to beat. All on the line now. We go in with bated breath. Who knows what we're gonna see here? It has to be different from before.
The ball out early on here, a trade out, 1-for-1. Forsaken and King both finding kills. Seeing immediate the wall here to cement their hold. And meanwhile, Neon to try and find something towards B. King, 8 HP. So much chip damage done.
they're so versatile. They're everywhere on this map. Beautiful take of space. Blows the commit to sight. I guess my question mark is with Spikes in, how he wants to try and stay relevant to this, but the pack of players are moving at the same time here. PRX, same page. Neon, you have to be a superstar if you want a chance, even in this round.
Reeled the first here, but it is Neon to offset this now. Has to land the shot. Oh! He's good for 2.
Exceptional work to bring it back to the realms of reality, but Spikes in with a labored fight. And Blows not there fast enough. Oh, but he's caught something asleep at the wheel. 30 HP in a dream here. It all looked on the money for LEV. Dig that bit deeper.
How has Spikes lived here? He's 13 HP from that initial engagement. And he's noted so well. He doesn't find a kill, but at least draws the eyes at the perfect moment. And Neon, I said he had to land these shots.
One enemy.
Shuts it down for LEV. At least on the board here now. Definitely feeling that one.
He was doing the dance.
That was PRX's for the taking.
Well, they've matched the previous scoreline for themselves. How far are they going to take it now? Again, you look at the purchase, it's not without threat. I see a Bucky, I see a Sheriff. I see enough to keep my mind on the round. But for LEV, let's see if they can hold this together.
Something we'll have to TP out here. Stack
stack.
up, yeah. Paranoia, ready and waiting.
Okay, the stun doesn't deny Jing. And now there could be issues here. Can't even catch him on the way out as well. Fast on his feet. Sato's got to be careful not to get overwhelmed. That would be a prized possession to take.
Shorty close by.
I'm scared of this. Yeah, I think Sato is too, to an extent, respecting it enough. Too many unknowns around that corner.
Divide does have a Sheriff. You know how deadly he is with that weapon.
God.
Yeah. Something just misses it, but still the shot rings out from Neon.
Trying to be played in, he's fallen. Here we go. PRX, always a problem, always a threat.
30 seconds left.
And this time they want it
Spike
bad.
down B. One
Denied
enemy
so often in that final hurdle. Today, they dig deeper. But Neon, hold on. This, we asked for miracles before.
What? Oh my word!
God, he tried.
There's PRX to flip round 2 here. They want to maintain the round count for LEV. And again, I said it before, Divide, so lethal. So many situations, just a Sheriff. Beautiful stuff from him to find these 2 kills. LEV going to be left a little rattled here. Some frustration shown, but got to keep their heads in the game. Neon just missing 1. All the force here. Expect them to go for this orb.
Placing wall trap.
Deep wall there. Divide looking to play right next to it. You got to be fast to even just stay alive as something. Up for the challenge.
So early.
Very early. Hello. And I think King might even have seen both potentially in middle. They're not 100% sure, but the exchange out between the Omens. There's the tour de force being popped. So investment, to say the least, in V. Now needs to prepare. Jing comes on over. Has help here. Be careful not to get surrounded. You can see how disconnected some of their players are, but Neon looking to really get involved in this.
Fire still huddled into back sight. He just catches a glimpse.
Sato's lucky to be alive.
Weak at there, but Spike's team will find it with the Sheriff.
Hold on, Forsaken's got to be cautious too, but again, the damage is getting there. Spike's in down low, Sato down low. Divine now forced to fight, but I think he missed the drop. Maybe just hearing the sound cue or being fully aware there was a chance of it. With 6 bullets to play with King's a problem. He's in the back lines. Forsaken's done well to find his. Sato on the reaction. There's that tour de force rattling off the bullet. 28 seconds. Spike's on the side. Catch there for something. Forsaken in unison. Neon has to go wild. He can't do it. PRX on the same page as a 2 HP Spikes in. This would be one for the history books.
He did it before on 13. Can he do it again now? No. Something. Deal the killing blow here. Jing will find the defuse and certainly threat here for LEV.
They had no
Tour de Force
right
unable to find an opener, and that's an awkward situation then. Sato chipped away at him. He's still all this time in the spike, not able to transition onto site. PRX hold their nerve in this situation.
Did really well to have to play so disciplined on site, not peek into that tour de force.
Just the TP available here for the opening 3 rounds for PRX. I think Lev probably going to fish for a pick here very quickly. I mean, we've seen Survive challenge previously, but just a shock dart sent through initially. Something, operator in hand already. Desperate to get that chip damage off the orb, at least try and punish that a little bit.
Okay, so
talking about their ability to farm up Sato's. Oh, he will have one pretty early on if he finds a kill here.
Yeah, I'm still eyeing up something playing on shore here. The smoke's just come in, so he's going to be forced off this. But LEV have to do a lot of early work just to kind of even out the score. The aggression's in play. You can see the task set for Neon is to try and keep in check Divide, but something going to be on with the challenge. Prepared, ready, and waiting. Oh! He still got one! He still gets spikes in that. That was so damn fast.
So snappy. You've seen some of the shots he's landed on the stem before. They've actually pivot away from that now. The wall to go up. Jing doesn't rotate initially, but certainly plays in an extra body towards B. Info here off the dart, but not too telling just yet.
No, and they're going to have to go in with, I guess, high hopes, and that's about it. They do have Sato's ult to help with this, but there is stall on the site. Divide gets to play on the corner. He's going to fall, but it's Jing in support. Takes away blows, and the site's still a problem. 2 on it, 15 seconds. A flash to help. 13, you're running out of time, Lev. You got to get a move on here. Envy, patient in approach, catches one, and follow-ups there. That's not enough to pressure PRX.
Again, it's really a credit to B side. Hold again, the timing, the utility. Lev just slowed down at every hurdle. You see there, it just becomes a desperate flood towards sight. Beautiful shot here from something. I mean, look what he sees. It's just the edge of the player. Even he's still tilted from that.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, not necessarily what you want to see from Lev. Right down to the wire, yeah. I mean, if you're going to allow Neon to work the map and look for a pick, at least to be a little more proactive.
There.
Speaking of proactive, here we go. Forsaken from the word go. Going to work on that distraction in play as PRX once again snapping authority now into this series. Jing got himself a corner to play from.
Oh, this is a huge paranoia.
And then is it something to get it? Who gets the reward here? Okay, Jing.
Big kill from Blows.
Yeah, overstepping on that one, but no upgrade instantly to hand.
Well, boxed in though, as you noted, something going to allow them to stack everybody on site here.
Aldrin finds nothing as well. Sato.
1 HP.
Shock dart looking a little scary at this point.
Shadows trap.
Good luck, boys. I don't envy that position, because Forsaken's even tucking in on the smoke. Dart goes in. And they know that they've not fully backed away with something in the position he's in. He is the final point of this, and okay, Blows gets one, but again, you look at him, his position. There's no way you're getting to the site now.
PRX starting to stretch their legs a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to see slower rounds out from Lev. You allow something, space on the map. You already see what he's doing. Previously, an outlaw here with the operator. Again, it plays in. PRX just post up here. There's no question marks. Vibe certainly back on track for PRX now. A 4-1 lead here on Ascent.
Something has to break the trend here. I'm concerned for Lev. They faced this side before. Been in this position. And I'm concerned that scoreline starting to look more and more similar. However, still plenty of chance to change that.
Just missing a freebie there. King was really anticipating that, but just on the back of contact, something goes hunting once more. Sato to fall.
God, do you remember this?
Seen this one before.
Don't you dare. He's made it up, Cat. That's
Yeah.
something to be said. But again, this, I don't want to say hesitation, but this different tempo that LEV are playing with, looking so comfortable for PRX. Spikes in on a solo endeavor. Something, a recheck on middle. Is he walking that smoke? I'm concerned he might be considering walking the damn smoke. Neon had him dead to rights, didn't land the shot, and now they're going to try and scale up.
Have they got away with that?
I do not know, but Blows wants him dead again if he can. Oh, he's got the catch at least. Forsaken back to where he started pretty much. And a 4v4 now.
Yeah, Volts to invest here, something and divide. A chance really to overturn this. Neon a little disconnected, won't catch anybody in transition. Something to open things up here. Try and get as much information as possible here, but the clock's running out. They have to make a move now.
There's the commitment, something getting away with daylight robbery. That's not your sight to come back in on, but Spikes in, lining him up. It's 4. Can he get the 5th? King will take it, but the round they'll absolutely take.
Second round posted here. PRX, that window of opportunity was so small. And here with something at least finding the first kill. Awful timing for Sato. They're posted on the angle. Spikesy, the perfect response here to Devi's ultimate. Able to seal the deal. Left a little bit of room to breathe. There's only a second. Get a follow-up round here will leave PRX a little bit broke. Turn the pace though. Look at Spikesy.
Spikes in. Straight through towards CT. The man enamored with taking the space. Devi now right on the chopping block here. Oh, this guy is quick. 2 already in the round. And Neon just gonna chime in for good measure. Goal. Yeah, cancel on that. There we go, Lev. Where's this bit of fire come from?
Completely catching PRX off guard. If this was the round to turn the tides, like I said, this is the one that puts PRX in a weird spot in terms of the economy. Don't have ults to rely on now. At least the Hunter's Fury is there. Never at least showing they don't want to bow out of this one. Try and hold on to what they've got. Again, no attempt really to catch an exit.
Going out. Got to be careful, I guess, with something, but he's already backed away. I think he's more, more willing to hold. 61 HP, has to hold on to it. Yep. Okay, this is really, really positive to see for LEV, because it felt like they were pretty much shut out of this game, right?
Certainly did. I mean, it's a good indicator. Like I said, for me, I don't want to see them really spend too much time allowing the likes of Neon to work the map and look for a pick, because PRX are just going to... It's beautiful for Spike's team, by the way. Yeah. Perfect timing to follow up on the drone. Yeah, I mean, and you look how good it can look for LEV. Like I said, PRX left wandering a little bit, and you can probably tell. Contractual obligations in effect here. Grand finals included. Still applies. It still applies.
Still applies. Honestly, just blame whoever made the signs with the tech pause on it. Find them in the audience. Don't look at us. Stay looking that way.
Of course, production's ready with one.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Nice one. Good work. However, yeah, tech pause, just, I think, if I'm not mistaken, just doing a little bit of a check-in with the audio, make sure everything's good here.
Yeah, no, it's just at the end there, just outside market, but hopefully it won't take too long here. We left at least showing a little more life than previously. Again, it's easy to say here with the scoreline, but it's the fact they haven't just sat back, been dictated to in these opening rounds, which were dominant from PRX.
They were. And it kind of kept compounding almost. It was that idea that PRX, once they get into that comfort zone as well, they can just really spiral a game. You saw something getting more and more freedom, feeling the game out more and more, and it becomes almost insurmountable odds at that point. So for them to break back in here is key. I think it's good for the confidence, it's good for the mental as well. Don't let the gravitas of the moment really overwhelm you. So great to see that the individuals are going to be able to at least feel out the game a bit here. I want to look at Spikes into me for being one of those big proponents of getting LEV back into the game.
Something for me as well, a discussion earlier on in the series around Sato. A little slower to start here, but the desk highlighted it. Expect PRX to crunch in some of these buy rounds and deny that free progress that can be found. On the end, it's easy to achieve. Like I said, it really bolsters your position on the attacking side with a Phoenix in the composition. It is a PRX timeout here. Maybe not happy with the last two. And certainly got to discuss the change of pace that they've employed previously. Alex just wanting to button up a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't look too stressed yet. At 4-3, they are still in the lead, a little bit of room to work with. A lighter purchase going to come back in, but still not the end of the world. Again, for me, I think it's just great seeing the depth of capability from LEV, that they have a gear shift already. Kind of identifying clearly something not working in those first, what, 3-4 rounds, really, that was so one-sided. Okay, we've got to look at other options. But Alex doesn't want to let that spiral out of control by any means. We've seen what can happen in these finals, in these moments where it just becomes too big to contain. But now,
I mean, just to stop you there, the next round or two is really crucial because you look at what they've already established behind their purchase. They are sitting pretty right now. Like I said, the ult's not necessarily aligning, but in terms of maintaining Neon's operator and the ability to buy back in here, looking very comfortable. Well, we have seen PRX overcome the odds with a purchase like this. They have to be diligent in approach here.
so scared when they go towards short, especially after that previous round, right? This similar, a better buy on one side, but let's see, not the same sort of trap setup, a little bit different in that regard. But still, Forsaken and Jing both in the same place, and Jing's one of those with the better weaponry. There's the wall. Swiftly handled. I don't know, Jing's around now.
Swing off the flash though, so just keeping PRX in check. The paranoia to re-clear back through here, and Envy to follow up.
Oh, it's
Does
huge.
he connect?
I think he's done good chip damage, at least to start with. You're looking at Sato and Spikes in potentially in that. But again, look at this tempo, look at this pace. They're not finding the same footholds here in this round for LEV.
Something here to pick up the slack as well. Blows will fall.
Spike down
It's
mid.
not one of the ones tagged by the Hunter's Fury either, so
Nope.
still too vulnerable here.
This is concerning. This is very concerning now, as Jing gets played in, and he's ready. PRX called to
30
action.
seconds left.
Only really made interesting by King dropping something. But where the spike resides is still an issue. King does have his TP.
Can pick this up, but you look at the clock, he needs another kill towards B to be able to really...
Oh! You thought you had it. You thought you had him. Didn't even have the spike at this point. Neon would be lucky to live. As in reality, PRX have once again posed such a problem in these rounds that LEV just simply are not prepared for.
It's another flip here with just 2 weapons carried across by PRX. Have to be a little more cohesive here in these anti-ecos. I want to see her try that again. It's not a thrifty. It's still...
First time we're seeing frustration.
Rightfully so. It's a round where they are caught completely off guard. They feed into this setup in tree once more. Got to shake that off though.
Shadows traveling.
TP here for King. Well, all there is in terms of ults here for LEV.
Gotta go.
Spikes in immediately onto this angle.
Yeah, he's chomping at the bit. And actually, he's been an excellent factor for LEV to try and break into these sites. Desperate to do it. Deadly on the way through. Spikes in, the one to really ignite hope for LEV after a dreary round.
Well, locked out of this initially. Something a million miles away from this, and an operator. The spam on the Odin doesn't necessarily connect just yet. But Ting will find one. Spike scene responds with a third. Dig him out of this spot now. Be probing with the Odin.
Time to jump.
Okay, I don't think really. Oh, he needed that one. Doesn't
Trade.
the close player.
That should shut down the account. 10 HP is not really enough for Envy to work with on that, kind of built on the fact that maybe they'd get that pick, but Spikes in doesn't want to let him live. He doesn't want to let him breathe. So much power on the attack there, taking so much space, zero fear shown. Beautiful work from Spikes in. He should be proud of what he's done. So these rounds, he'll be able to live through it though. But the round will be falling in the hands of LEV.
PRX will have, to that thrifty conversion, a lesser buy, sorry, converted previously. Offset this slightly, still going to be fairly comfortable. Maybe no operator available, we'll have to wait and see. Jing does really well there, spikes in again onto that angle so quickly. The one to open up, and the one to seal the deal. Top of the board now for LEV. I said all it takes with a team like this is one player to really ignite the fire under their teammates. Continuing with his pace as well. Straight to A main, nobody challenging from PRX now. Lost out a couple of times. And Jing probably happier to play towards short. Very quickly though, LEV are going to regroup outside B. Do now have Sato's ultimate. Spikes in, just missing one. Devi and Envy have been fairly solid here towards B.
Absolutely. Spikes in. Marvelous on his entry work. I think we're asking a lot of him, but he does have the help from Sato with the ult. There's going to be wall going up, going to try and time it right, but he does get to go ahead. Devi now needs to prepare. Steady himself, going to be noted at stairs. Smoke still in play. Devi looking to just live. That's fantastic from him. Spikes in, left in tatters. Good trade, but now they can flood back towards the site, but it's a pause from PRX. Plant should be up next.
Initially, Shock Dart going to force him off the plant now, and that's the second one. Land blows will fall.
They're already out by Switch. They are close by here. That flash might be just a little too... Whoa!
The collapse!
He's got both! He has both of them! Saved at the very end, but they still need a plant, and something is still here. Envy's still here. 8 HP, they're banking on him to get the plant now. Something goes hunting, looking for that man out of place, but Neon has been a wonder. You hear them bounding forward. He's got to have faith that his team can hold down on the site. Something shows, turns and looks. He knows there's going to be a problem behind, but where is the man who made this the issue to begin with? He's caught him again, the 1v1. And King already noted on the back lines, and something's landed these in the past. Don't think he won't again. Time ticking! King! He wants that crown bad! 5-5!
What a shot from Neon. Just when you think PRX are about to turn this on its head once more, they line up for him. Beautiful stuff. Envy unfortunately can't find that second. King able to bide his time. LEV certainly showing signs of life here on Ascent.
Look at those ults as well. Key round here, Sato! That's instantaneous. Straight through the wall, I imagine.
Early advantage here for LEV.
Deploying drone.
PRX answer back here, the drone
Right here.
maybe find something towards mid. Catch Sato at least, but won't note the closer player. At least allow Devi to find an upgrade. His rifles in hand for the 4 remaining. As you said though, plenty of ults to counteract that on the side of LEV. Late wall to go up. See already the ping on the minimap. Jing hasn't necessarily been rotating off this.
No, I'm also just going to keep my eyes trained towards the spike. You can see that Neon's maintained the position towards middle just to make sure if they do want to ferry this across, but my concerns start when it gets late round, when the tempo changes. It's not gone well for LEV. Generally played in PRX quite nicely in this.
Yeah, Forsaken wins out in main here. He's got a paranoia and a slow to really eat away at the clock here.
Yeah,
you already see 2 players towards spawn for PRX.
This could be a misstep. Forsaken and Jing going to be overwhelmed on the first attempt here. Forsaken wants to stand his ground towards main though. Sights under pressure. Jing handles, spikes in well. Oh, it's gorgeous from Forsaken. Mistakes made as PRX with a swift reminder of who they are. Pushing up to 6.
Lev just don't scale forward quick enough. Again, you have to make sure the paranoia's burnt up. There's no slows left for Jing. It's things that can make the clock excruciating. This is after a first blood that's followed by 30 seconds of silence across the map. He's actually shut down so quickly here. A beautiful shot. PRX answer back. Guarantee 6 on the half.
You want to play? Let's play.
Up here from Neon. Something posted here though. See, just on the other side there. Expecting the mid walk.
Yeah.
The PRX give it up here.
Okay. Contact A main. Smoke in. Gonna hear the owl drone. See that the utility's coming in. Okay, they're gonna know it's gonna be the site hit. What are the layers to this? Neon's fallen. That's a great start there. Jing gonna send Sato away. Doing incredibly well here. Spikes in though. Hot on their heels. Who's trapped with who? Forsaken. Can at least keep this advantage up for PRX, but the time is on their side.
Why looking to invest here? Man advantage.
Nasty
Something, again, the same retake as before. Sato goes forward.
He had to. He's playing the numbers as best he can. Blue's going to get his gun back out, but King left. Back to the wall. Still comes out swinging, but falls. Advantage looking like it's there for PRX. Blows can do nothing but watch as the time ticks away. 7-5. PRX pushing up with a lead on the half.
Lev do so well to keep this competitive here, but it's just not enough to get them around advantage. Something, again, posted here for so long, finds the crucial kill, weakens that approach towards the A site. Against the same ultimates. Well drilled here from PRX.
(7-5). The scoreline, it has weight to it now, considering the point in the match we get to. This is pressure. This is everything they've worked towards. This is incredibly difficult going forward. LEV have upped the ante here,
Stepping up to the plate. Like I said, elephant in the room in terms of this veto. And the best of 5, again, it's a huge advantage here, forcing LEV towards, again, somewhere PRX dismantled them previously. And then to Lotus, another discussion altogether for LEV, but sticking here with Ascent, a 7-5 half. Certainly not over just yet. And for me, eyes go towards Sato here, a little bit behind the curve. So I'm struggling earlier on in the series. But Spikesy, man, so explosive still.
Yeah.
The one to single-handedly open up some of these rounds.
No, he's been kind of the exception to the rule in some of these rounds, and I think kind of a big proponent of the pace that we liked seeing LEV playing at. Now, PRX on the other side, of course, managed it well, adjusted well. However, if I'm not mistaken, we are just taking a second here to make sure everyone's feeling okay going forward. So let's get a word from Forsaken, the winners of Masters Toronto MVP bracelet. So we're going to take a moment here while we run for this.
Hello everyone, I'm Forsaken from PRX. Yeah, I feel really great after the matchup against CDG because that we won. And I feel relieved. I thought that we were gonna choke and lose, but somehow we can bounce back and try to reset after the map 1, so yeah. I think so far EDG play really good as a team. I think their real fracture is like masterclass, and Breeze, they know how to counter us, so yeah, they play really well overall.
Two teams, when they last faced off, neither side had a trophy. This time, both in a cabinet. Looking for a chance to claim a second with a win here today. Forsaken! He's not finished, he's not done yet.
We don't really like putting a lot of expectation here. And basically, we just try to have the same mindset, which is like we come from like lower bracket all the time. And somehow we can manage to get grand final. For me, I still kind of like believe that can come back and bounce back because Fnatic once come back from like 11-3, I remember, and yeah, I still kind of believe. I don't give up yet. The game has not ended yet, so I still believe in my team that we still can win the round and come back round by round, But it is what it is.
Okay, we are back. Just taking a second here, just to do those final ready checks. Obviously, just taking a moment until we are prepared to go back in. Obviously, this is a marathon, takes a lot out of everyone here, so again, you don't want to rush this. But I think we are almost ready to get back underway, so thank you for your patience. And if you're just tuning in, you missed a bit of a belter so far. A real challenge to one of the greats, looking to pursue a legacy here for PRX. And Lev, I mean, the plucky underdog, how could you not love watching their journey?
I'm so happy to see them at least make this competitive, as I said. In heartbreak to bow out with the run they've had here in London. And overcoming the odds here. Still one map remaining here if LEV are able to come back. Only a 7-5, again, a very different situation than previous series. Certainly, I come back to the same point though. Some of these superstars for LEV, certainly an opportunity to make that happen. Keep this dream alive for LEV.
We are back underway in what could be the final half here. PRX in the lead in this map and in this match. Standing against them, the man of the moment, Neon, and Spikesin, joined by the rest, looking to be authoritative from the start.
The initiative here, don't get a reward for that, but some chip damage done. PRX now forced to freeze, conscious of further aggression. Have the wall available here for the pistol, no surprises, and be influential. Neon, though, still going to be able to confirm behind this smoke that denies vision in mid. Posted up, will hear the utility on the other side here.
Yeah, blows.
Big ping here off the reveal.
Miscom almost maybe on that potentially, but still handled, but it is informative. Painting a picture, and actually a bit of a curious read because Spikesin just left the site for a second. We do have Sato here, a little late on the molly and a little, oh, it's perfectly timed. Who am I to judge?
30 seconds left.
Takes away something, but still 4v2, Neon and King locked out of the site. With 20 seconds, plenty of time to plant.
Fairly comfortable here. 2v4 for Neon and King. Again, everybody from PRX huddled onto site here. It'll be difficult to really break some of these angles on the way back in. Neon, 3 shots left here in the Headhunter.
Teleport's ready.
See what they can get done here.
Yeah, just that paranoia to really instigate something. There's the first, but it's traded. Quick work, Neon. Asked a lot, not got it. PRX, brilliant start here. Hitting the ground running in the second half.
It's so unlucky for LEV not to convert that early exploration into mid. And chip damage done, but they're actually the way out for a second heal from Jing. Yeah, everybody fighting form. Stuff.
Enemy.
Unfortunately not able to stop. Flood out from B main here. PRX will find the pistol in the second half. No investment here for LEV.
Retrieving flash.
And potentially Neon's. Well, only 4 here. To find something.
Challenger.
Challenge in here. Device is so good with the Sheriff.
He's simply stunning with it. Anyone else fancy a go? I wouldn't. Device been on the money. He's got the entirety of LEV basically trying to clear him right now. The rest of his side's on the side. He's laughing. Turns a flash. Couldn't quite get away from it in time, but something ready to catch. Ready to repossession. Oh, it's just magic for them so far. Any more losses would be an issue. Sato, 35 HP.
Big round for Sato if he can find impact here. Try and police the weapon. Out of PRX's hands. I mean, they'll come out of this with a Guardian and 2 Bulldogs. They won't necessarily be too upset about that. As you know, 35 HP. Yeah, shut down.
Nice.
Forsaken to clean up here. 9 rounds posted. LEV to come out swinging here. Buy back in. Sato, early progress made towards the ult. Haven't necessarily seen that value just yet. As you said, Divide able to keep the attention of LEV long enough. We got it here for LEV. 3 towards B. If they want to flash out, maybe take this fight on the back of contact.
Gotta make a name for yourself now, LEV. You got this far. Is there anything left in the tank now? Flash, reveal, drops them, something gone. PRX held at the starting blocks this time, getting creative to find a way back in. For PRX, they've got this round to play with. Bit of an investment around it, sure. How much can they get done now? 3 players on this side of the map. They looked good last time. And they've got their foot in already. Hold on, Blows could be in trouble here. The Sport's not going to make it there too quickly. Already rotation from Spikes in. Blows dips back in towards Cat. Culls 2 of them, leaving Devi and Envy. Very little say into this. Well, that's not a bad start for Devi. Can he get any more here? One on stairs.
This angle.
It's just a little out of time. Oh, you're nasty. Got a little greedy there. I see the vision. I get it. But LEV with 4 alive, looking to extend play.
Unfortunately, PRX create a little bit of a death funnel here towards lane. Stun coming through. Spike scene able to shut that down. Great support system as it blows. You expect him almost to back up entirely here, but the confidence to still go forwards.
Desk being put through its paces too.
It begins.
Because you feel like that could have really shut down a lot of the account. You convert a bonus there, you're kind of thinking you got them on the ropes. But no, LEV come back out. But can they string it together? Easier said than done. As PRX now back in with a good purchase. Obviously something can be working a little bit less.
That's judging the ult, so...
Yeah, it's still certainly usable.
Retrieving flash.
Certainly implies that they are going to invest here. Devi at least kept in check and the wall dealt with early enough. You know, on a deeper angle here. Maybe not anticipated.
Oh, that's
Beautiful
fast. I thought Devi was good for that. He was kind of going through the right motions.
I'll handle
There's the ult. Judge could be ready. Here we go. Are they going to try and pincer in towards Neon? It looks like he is their target for now. Something loses track of him, but takes the space off the back. Now we're going to have Sato's ult coming in just to try and maybe alleviate some of the pressure, but Jing catches a rotate. That's not going to be easy to play with now. Good work from Sato, better double down from King. It's all down to Jing, whose presence was noted in middle. They know where he is. The spike is not close enough, and LEV looking like they're starting to make an account here.
30 seconds
starting to turn our attention back to the game. PRX going to be held away from 10 for another round.
Nothing really for Jing to do here. Again, with Divide being removed so early on, it almost forces the hand of PRX. Something I think at least forcing the TP there, but he just doesn't know where he's gone to. Can't commit towards site. It's too much of a gamble. The spike falling at the choke point. Great response found here by LEV. Up to 7. 4 left standing as well, give them a little bit of a cushion.
And that felt hectic too. To be able to come out of that with 4 alive feels quite impressive, because PRX will just be chomping at the bit. You saw something invest in the ult, they were getting in their faces, Jing catching one in middle, but then that was it.
Okay.
Even here, I mean, Sato's investment, nothing else available in terms of ults here.
Down B.
It's great from King to catch that as well. He can get onto the reset. Been heartbreaking for LEV. Really good support system in place. PRX to call another timeout here. We saw the frustration previously from Alex. Maybe a stern talking to and an adjustment required here for PRX. Again, Jing has to save 1 rifle. It's going to be a lesser buy. Again, I'm ready to be surprised once more.
Well, at this point, should we be surprised? The amount of times on those lighter investments, they seem to come out looking even better than ever. That's a scary thing.
Certainly a chance to invest here. I mean, Divine missing 2. Envy, 1 more for Hunter's Fury. This could be the turning point for LEV. Chance to stabilize, really cement themselves here on Ascent. I'll say, yeah, cause a bit of an upset, honestly.
Yes.
They can flip this one. Might just crunch out onto the orb here outside A. Stun into the molly. TP up here, so a sound cue noted, but Spikescene doesn't see anybody on the cross.
Yeah, not calling in that little, I don't want to say set play, but the little trap. Turning eyes towards short. You can now kind of start feeling the intention, hearing the TP, seeing the owl drone, you can start piecing it together. There's the flash, hindering the approach, and Spikescene's actually getting involved in it. I was looking, but in the meantime, the exchange on the site, they've lost the site for a little bit of a look through deeper on Cat.
There.
I don't like that from LEV, but let's see what the final product looks like. It's Forsaken! The timing is right! It's PRX against the odds again. Still finding magic in these moments. I don't know how they do it. Blows, falls, and now suddenly it's down to King and Neon. A 2v2, yes, but the site is under PRX control.
Have to do it. Actually able to remove a chunk of the wall as well as the door. Paranoia is perfect here, but it doesn't land. Damn it. Neon still finds Forsaken.
I thought he was on for that one, Forsaken, but Jing left in the 1v2.
Can't use this yet.
Tucked in towards Hell. He'll hear the steps. Can he play it right? Can he choose and gamble on this audio cue coming? They're checking behind.
The patience
Paranoia
from LEV.
Yeah, Neon having a look towards Tree, but the time starts to tick and they have to make their move.
Oh no.
Bye-bye! Oh, what a trade! So quick to it, because you give Jing a second, he'll get you around. Diffuse is in, LEV are back at the door.
When you see that TP coming through, you are begging. He's able to get onto that trade quick enough. He's even landing the shot through the wall, but Forsaken able to dismantle this early pressure back through doors to flash out the smoke after LEV concede the site.
God,
looks like a disaster in the making for them. They come out here with number 8. Operators to hand. Neon now tour de force behind this. Still comfy in terms of the economy.
Oh, hold on, look at the tempo now. Turning it up a notch at this point. Get it a bit active on both sides. TP
To be right behind him. Forsaken's so quick on that.
I mean, taking liberties, but he's giving them a lot of space to work with, but can they make it out to join him? Something already has. Jing's having a look. Iconic with the wall. They start to filter back through towards stairs. On towards Switch.
Oh.
Divide outdone. LEV looking to retake the site itself. Envy's down there though, trying to get the plant if he can. Has to pause for a second. Hunter's Fury needed to add a layer of safety on this.
To land. It hits nothing.
It doesn't land at all. Something on guard duty. Trying to hold those approach points. Spikes in. It's Sato to fall. That's Envy finding it. Spikesin's getting no play off this either, but no plant yet.
PRX wanted that. They wanted to fight back in. LEV give them a kill. Try to bait them in once more. This favors PRX for the time being. Still plenty of time left.
Blows his utility. Next tap could
30
be an issue.
seconds
Let's
left.
see if they get away with their life here. That Odin could rain absolute hell from above. But PRX, of course they do it! Audacious in approach and make it up to double digits.
You see the reveal ping like that, and Odin in hand, you expect them to just fold on the site. It's beautiful from PRX. He said baiting LEV in, they give away it. Well, I say give away, Sato's caught in transition here. And a flick of the switch and a sigh of relief from Alex. Up against the ropes there on B site.
You want to
They
play?
come out
Let's play.
shining there for number 10.
Oh, something's so dead. Punished that time. Caught a couple of times now in these moments here. Surprised he committed to that. Still, PRX looking to gather with 4. They've got to know Neon's going to be around here. They have to be so heads up and waiting for that owl drone to come through to clear this. It does. Okay, close. Do they get even closer? They're looking to pressure this point. Neon's just trying to live here. Blow's going to find Jing. Denies the scale but gets the tag. They're looking like the walking wounded. Neon can't land a shot at this point though. Too close for comfort. And PRX push forward.
Cover going out.
That time though, Forsaken took the space here. Divine noted now, does have ultimate, but because it's the spam, does it land?
Envy's 20 HP, Device on 47. It's only Forsaken sitting healthily. It's a 5v3.
Spam almost connects there. Forsaken through the wall, and Jen. Still could be everything here. Neon's found Envy. That could be the green light.
It has to be. Forsaken, Devi, can you hold the line now? Too many targets. Devi called upon. So much to do.
Got to give this up, yeah.
And I think he knows it's just too far. LEV, 4 alive. Dream still alive.
By reading the buy perfectly here, will get Sato down. Also another repurchase, but does protect the buy back in here for PRX. They've got the res for Jing. Again, unfortunately shut down. Oh, by the Hunter's Fury here, just hops back into that second tag. No ults left now for LEV. Sato just missing 1. Trailing by a single round here. There's actually a Guardian and a Spectre to come through for Envy and something. A little worse than I thought it may be.
They're really staking their claim on B main. I mean, they've bullied something out of there a couple of times. They're happy to post up a player towards it.
I mean, Neon's been happy to go forward and deal with the wall, obviously.
Yeah.
Been given the chance to.
But while all this happens, they are eyeing up middle, and they're eyeing up now. I don't know if Envy can really take away Neon at this point. Yeah, you can see instantly Blow's just going to try and set him up. Like, here's some help. Let me see what I can get you. It's only one that you've noted. Care about market. Here they come. Line him up and knock him down. Blow's going to get away with 2. Backs to site. Not outstaying his welcome. And now down to 3. Devi going to invest ult. He's already in a bit of danger now. This is not feeling comfortable. Blow's under pressure. PRX picking up the tempo. Looking to get up in their faces, but they survive. Spikes it, comes out swinging. Devi down on 8 HP here. V2. Oh, he's right in there. 2 kills, 10 apiece. You thought PRX had him. They don't now.
PRX are desperate to scale up and capitalize on the ultimate here. Envy's shock dart lands on the second attempt.
Oh,
they can't close out these kills quick enough. So yeah, Spikescene then gets a chance to breathe inside the smoke. Able to close the account here on number 10 for LEV. Just keeping their head above water here. PRX broken bias. Devi with a rifle. Pistols elsewhere. Neon, as we said, happy to still post up here in B main.
Great synergy between him and Blows just to really keep claim to that space. I don't know if PRX can really clear him comfortably. I don't know if you want to bank on it, but they're going back to what they were doing just now. Maybe trying to get the timing right, maybe feeling this could work out still. There's a spam, blows.
Revealing area.
Not really afraid to show presence here. And then just the unexpected follow-up. Neon this time on the line! 2 back-to-back. And PRX, desperation beckoning. Neon, that's a third. He keeps on going. Envy, face the music, LEV up to 11.
The stars starting to align for them. A chance here to break the finances of PRX, put them in an awkward position in terms of the scoreline here. Neon bold to stay around for the second, but the confidence certainly on display now. Neon and Spikescene truly shining here for LEV. Ults to play with though for PRX. Envy, something, Jing. With a chance to have impact. Neon actually a switch up here. So both duelists towards B main, Neon towards short. Noted now. We'll push a little deeper, but Sato gets the ult off that.
Feeling brave enough to take that. Kind of set up by this man on the screen, Neon. Gonna be seen by something. Gonna fall away, that's the operator. Paranoia primed. Neon confident in the position held, but he could be under scrutiny here. You can already see the site exchange coming in. PRX will have site control.
We can play late on this. Said Hunter's Fury is there. Divide very disconnected here. This site hold has to buy time.
They're trying to get active on tree though. The Paranoia good. Do they try and then springboard forward? 4 players from PRX in this position. Envy, Jing, the only 2 to succeed. Riz comes in, they've got to be ready to fight on it. Back we go, beheading from Jing. Something gonna send away the ult. Spikes in on the site, looking left, looking right. Sato's gonna find Divide. Time starting to tick here, Jing and something. Oh, another for Spikes in. Jing, left with it all to 2! Leviathan, still in the fight. Looking to go all the way now.
Sato got the kill on the ult reset. Onto Divide. He's so late on this. There's the kill to really dismantle this entire round. Spikescene finding crucial value here. Jing just can't hold him at bay. And it's 4 in a row for LEV. They got the plant, a shaky buy, but a buy nonetheless. TP, Hunter's Fury, it's all PRX have got to work with here. LEV on map point now.
Tense start, however. You're unable to clear this. 4 players in middle. A new look for him. Hasn't been challenged in this way. Oh, and a miss!
No!
A huge miss and a big chance here. Ball goes up, he's got an angle to play on. Denied there, but a quick springboard in towards short. Again, rinse and repeat for PRX. Spikes in, wants it, he's in there! It's a massacre! Leviathan taking it all the way! Lotus on the horizon! You thought PRX had him on the ropes! You thought wrong!
entertained. Santiago was a swift 0-3 loss for PRX. But today we've seen it go the distance against Leviathan. But now we're going to our 5th map. There are no second chances. Don't forget what I tell you every time I stand up here, guys. You are the 6th member for these teams, and this means so much to them, and that means it means so much to you too. So if you are here for Leviathan, let me hear you! And if you think that PRX can lift their 2nd Masters trophy today, make some noise! After Lotus, we will see just one of these teams lifting the trophy behind me. But who is it going to be? London, let me hear you get behind these teams! Let's head to Lotus.
Welcome back, everyone, to Masters London, and you couldn't have asked for a better way for all of this to play out. You know what? I think it's safe to say London, England deserved 5 maps, and gosh darn it, they're getting 5 maps. It's gonna happen, folks, and oh man, what a game we just saw. Now, there was some concern for Leviathan because last time we saw Lev face off against PRX on this map, it was a much different story. This time around, though, oh man, everyone was hitting. Speaking of, though, we gotta talk about the operators in this game, Mimi. Neon and Something, both of them, the impact that they've had. We saw Something throughout the series and what he was providing as well. Neon, obviously, keeping up with him.
I've been so impressed with Neon in this series, especially on these last 2 maps. Breeze, it was the narrowest of margins for PRX to pick that one up, and it was the same here. But I think the difference maker on both maps for Lev has been Neon. His impact, not just in getting multi-kills and finding huge impact in these rounds, but how he allows his team to call this defensive side. Whenever he has an op or a tour de force in hands, he's incredibly aggressive in taking forward positioning. That lets the rest of the team be super proactive in setting up trap plays, setting up re-clears elsewhere with the Phoenix Neon duo. When he's opping, when the other 2 guys are on the duelist, that's when Lev looks their best.
For sure. I think definitely a quieter map for Something, but as you mentioned, Neon just having so much impact on that operator. I think coming into this one, I had said, keep an eye on this operator head-to-head between these 2 players.
Right, you did.
Those are the ones that are able to take that map control, allow the rest of their team to have these early calls and rotations, like we mentioned, to be able to control the other areas of the map. So I think, yeah, for me, those were the kind of 2 highlight players.
Yeah, but then you also got to look at the overall situation, right? How was Leviathan approaching these rounds? And one of the things we talked about in the pre-show was that you were going to see Leviathan go for these really fun, unique trap plays. Mimi, you had mentioned it. But Billy, what I think is really fascinating about this is that Leviathan, no matter the circumstances, always seem to be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat.
It's quite funny because I had mentioned PRX being the coordinated team, yet we've been seeing so many incredible things come out from Leviathan, especially on this ascent. You see players setting one another up with the utility to have these trap plays. Sato, amazing with the mollies as well, but this Neon stun that comes in from Spikes in allows Blows to actually be able to get 2 kills off of it. So it's not just the coordination of utility for me, it's the fact that they're able to set each other up from different areas of the map as well, bear in mind.
Remember, this Leviathan team is the current youngest team in VCT, the youngest team to make it to a global final since Gambit, all the way back at the beginning of Valorant. And they've had to run the gamut of the ways that they've had to play. They showed resiliency on Breeze, still not able to quite get it across the line. They've shown good prep on some of the earlier maps. And here, they show what they've been known for all tournament. The micro set plays, the coordination between the players, the preparation that this team has put in. This is what they were critiqued for, that they would run out of ideas, that this wouldn't work against the creme de la creme in this tournament. But they have consistently had more to show us. And now they just have to show one more map.
And the funny thing is, we have always said that PRX, the kings of chaos, I think LEV are putting up a good argument.
They're getting
for
out
themselves.
chaos.
Yeah, they have been looking so calm, cool, and collected. Whenever PRX try and create any sort of chaos in these rounds, LEV are so cool with it, and they always find a way to answer back, which for me makes for a really exciting match. The fact that we're going to map 5, banger finals.
Absolutely. LEV is the younger version of PRX. They are the future of this game in a lot of ways. They're setting up a potential rivalry that I think we could see in multiple global events to follow. You look at the similarities, the strong individualism, the set plays, the off-kilter compositions at time. There are so many ways in which these teams are similar. But the difference is that one has lifted a trophy, one has been to these for years and years and been in this position before, and one is made up of 18, 19-year-old rookies at their first global event trying to take down that Titan.
The stories that both of these teams have coming into this one, truly something special. Of course, for Leviathan, it would also just be an incredible achievement for South American Valorant as well as Brazilian Valorant. Back here again, holding it down for the region. But then when you think about what PRX represents, how many people have fallen in love with this team, it's hard to pick. It really is.
There's huge fandoms either way.
Yeah.
For LEV, it has been years since South America has had a team to root for. Their last final all the way back in 2023. That was the most bitter disappointment for that Brazilian crowd in Sao Paulo when Loud couldn't close out. Now finally another team here, the next step for that continent.
And we just saw Jing and Neon up against one another there on the screen too. Frontrunner contenders, I would say, for the MVP of this tournament with the performance that they have been putting up. And I think what's really exciting about these two teams is that they've stuck with that identity, with their clear play style. For PRX, you see them leaning into that Jet, that Raze, who's Jing being an incredible Raze. And then on the opposite side, you have a Leviathan that have stuck with that Neon, despite coming into this tournament, knowing the changes that were going to happen to that agent. And I really love that both teams have kind of stuck with that identity to find themselves here.
If you're selling LEV as the younger PRX, as a team that's similar, this is the map to look at. They copied PRX's comp, went 1-for-1 into it, and now this is what decides it. This map has been rough for LEV. They have had bad performances on it at Masters, bad performances back domestically, but their last game was incredible. They destroyed Vitality, they looked much better with this composition, and now they stake their tournament on it.
Question is whether or not this map is going to be the ace in the hole for PRX, but folks, this is it. It all comes down to this, and I need you to get on your feet. I need you to make some damn noise, because when it's all said and done, we're going to crown your next champion. So let's go ahead and jump into the action with Pansy and Hypoc one last time.
One final map remains. The start of the day, it felt like a lifetime away. The start of the series feels like two different teams. But now it comes down to Lotus, the last map in the pool. Mike, where the hell do we go now?
I mean, this, again, I didn't expect to come here.
You
honestly,
and me both. You and me both.
Really thought PRX had a chance to close this out. LEV showing true grit and determination, and now stepping into Lotus. A little bit of a question mark, but for me, the upwards trend has to be noted for LEV. And a real chance here to cause an upset and topple PRX here in a map 5. You can feel the momentum building for LEV for sure. Will it be enough though, Lauren?
Oh, it's one thing to have the potential, it's another to do it now. London, lock the fuck in! Already PRX off to a belting start, something controlling half of this map. And they have full faith in him now. If you ever want to see PRX pissed off, this is the time for it. But King already gonna put Jing in his place, right back at him though. They have to come out swinging now. They lost out in that last map. They felt every single round drawn out against them. But now they have a 4v3, and LEV have to once again prove it, round by round.
There's space to play into here, something to maybe get a cheeky timing. Does catch a tag, doesn't land the kill, and Neon to find it. Able to heal up now, back to fighting fit. 3v3.
They're looking like they've got murderous intent here. Spikesin goes in, blows on the trade, leaving just one alive. Envy back to the wall. Can he come out swinging? Already dropping one body. He's dropped two. They don't care. They're fighting him in CT.
Slight overstep here. PRX rotating away, allowing the space for LEV. Again, they're so desperate to get into these engagements. Something heartbreaking for him to not catch that kill. It's Neon to lead the charge here for LEV. Open up this map 5. There's a couple of sheriffs invested here. For PRX. Stack here towards C. Something on the other side.
In one of these moments.
They're ready to pop.
Yep. Flashes primed. There's the tap. Can they get away? Yes, and LEV instantly brutalized them on the push through. Something's not even able to blink before his team's gone. Oh, they scare me, Mike. They scare me. It feels like they've gone more dangerous, so they've gone to a map 5.
Again, this is the one really where you can throw the game plan out the window, LEV, with some freedom in terms of their approach. So it's a question mark, but certainly not. The last few series, their performance has been very one-sided. Something's going to wait, see if anybody does slip through the map, but the best you can hope for here is a consolation. Only going to be Sato on the hunt.
Nailed it. Oh.
He's found. Don't want to give away early Bladestorm progress here to something. You'll note that he hasn't slipped any further. Smoke to go up and slow things down. Still got line of sight as well, so no chance for something to get a little cheeky here.
Yeah.
Have to give this one up.
Anything else? No, okay. Try to make a little something happen there. Pushing a little bit deeper, maybe try and catch a player, but no. All right, that's 4 alive for LEV. And this is such a difference in momentum as well, right? For LEV, it feels like hope's back with them, especially after Ascent. For PRX, all of those concerns, all of those lost moments in second places start to feel at the forefront of the memory. Can they keep that in check here? Buy in hand now. Time to really get back to what works.
You'll see PRX answer back early here. I mean, those last 2 attacking halves. 11-1 and 8-4, something posting up. Find Neon here, but Sato, look at this guy with the satchel through. Something's found another.
When they need him most, he steps up to the plate time and time again. They're going to be pressured. Something sent away, Jing, and it's stab spike scene.
Expect a few more like that.
Yeah, okay.
PRX will answer back. Prevent LEV from really springboarding those first 2 rounds. Coming out of that with a TP for spike scene. Sato just missing away from the showstopper. The Bladestorm is in hand for something on the other side. Guardian to round out this next purchase as well.
1 enemy remaining.
PRX, I mean, they have to be confident early on. Like rinse and repeat here for LEV. Something not on the angle early enough this time, though.
God, the tempo is outrageous. Look at this pace. So fast. No real chance for a reaction. Something wants in, though, chomping at getting into this. Sato showing his hand, but has to fall away. The spike's now down.
One away from a showstopper for him. Spike scene find one. Actually, Envy to double down on this. Sato!
How's he found 3? Devi, I think he's just had to walk away from this for a second here. Showstopper sent out. I don't think Devi can do anything.
So early, yeah.
I don't think he can do a thing. Please show me Sato's perspective. Getting 3 in all of that chaos.
Look like PRX have found everything they needed on that initial peak. 3 kills from the brink of death. Devi, hold on here. It's Envy and Jing with a little bit of money. Something, Bladestorm, as we noted, with a chance to maybe piece something together. Oh my word! That is ridiculous from Sato.
Last player standing.
That's just outrageous. I was thinking there he needed one to maybe put a showstopper into Link there. Paper X was stacked up.
Oh, they look good for it. They looked right on it. 1 to 3, Paper X still in touching distance here. I'm just scared though. Lev just going from strength to strength, but something knives out. It's good for one. Needs help for the follow-up, turns it for the flash, goes back in! Brutality from something. Leaving Lev in ruins, down to 3, looking for other options.
Dividing his time here towards 8. Neon and Blows now to try and apply a little bit of pressure. Still a wall here to any progress onto site. Something got to be careful here.
Okay, he was on his own. No trade possibility. Divide couldn't really risk getting around that corner. But he's close enough to now challenge. Blows was so ready. The tap on the spike just drew him closer, but Forsaken finds one in the back lines. Envy isolating, and now just down to Blows.
Considering the Seekers here.
Oh,
Again, Blows knows he's got a chance here with Forsaken being noted elsewhere on the map, but gets himself stuck on the rope here for a second.
They're pretty close by. Oh no! Blows! What are we doing, Paper X? You can't give him those sort of moments! A Red Bull clutch, Leviathan looking untouchable!
They're so offbeat here. Talk about earlier on where they were swinging for trades instead of swinging together. Another clear example. A massive fumble here.
Where's the
Paper
timeout?
X.
What are you meant to do in that? Oh, it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Communication just totally lacking here. It's going to be a big round for Lev to close out. Now stacked up. They take the A side by storm. Paper X here to provide any sort of resistance. They can catch the back line though. I mean, something's here to support that as well. Paranoia could shut this down though.
Yeah, it could. King turns. Quick. There's the Paranoia on King. He's commanded a lot of the attention.
Well,
but how'd you get back to side?
yeah.
This gets a little bit more uphill at this point because they're looking to explore towards CT. You're going to get the Seekers coming in. A lot of respect being given here. A lot of investment around this. Posing quite the threat is Envy. Blows with a reaction, but numbers up for Paper X. Sato fast on the adjustment, but they've lost front of sight. Neon has to go back in. Have a second glance. Sato with the pain shell, gonna buy some time. Sato left with it all to do, but time is on his side. Do they have the seconds for it? No! Defined by the finest margins here. But the gap grows larger at 5 to 1.
Lev starting to stretch their legs a little bit here. Way more decisive in the Antico. We've seen that come a crop a few times in this series. Again, this pressure towards the top of ropes. They know they have space to play into. Well, it looks a little worrisome when they give up the sight. Still paint shell from Sato to slow things down. No ults available here for Lev, but Neon and King just missing one. Operator in hand now for something. It's delivered previously at the start of these rounds outside B. They need one again here.
Trying to stand as long as he can, but you can see the amount of pressure put to him early to clear. Spike still slowly skirting his way towards the C site. Lev moving so quick now, starting to really build up pace. Yeah, trying to stall out some time, but again, if Devi wants to get there safely, he has to take the longer path. This is still above a minute. This is still how quick they're moving across this map.
He's happy here to rely on Jing maybe with a showstopper. Have the Paranoia to complement now. Something on the hunt. Finds the first one, Sato. That's a spike noted as well.
Very nice. That's a good start. King though, actually nice position.
Deep
to pop
investment,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have to respect it, and you can see Blows even pushing further.
Not ready yet.
Again, so willing to dig deeper on this. They've at least forced them further enough away to to allow for the plant. King quick with it. Good follow-up from Spike.
It's a showstopper.
They need something to work here. 3v3. Oh, still up high. Still holding this space. Unchecked on and unpressured. Comes out swinging. A second for the man. Looking for a third, and Devi looks vulnerable. Looks a little too late to the party and looks like the hunter has become the hunted. And look at blows. It is just sheer dominance. 6-1. Wake up if you haven't been watching this. We are at a monumental score already. Give me a timeout, Alex. Your boys are drowning.
I mean, the showstopper's just so offbeat here. It's not like PRX to be this out of sync on this sort of approach. This is the plan from the get-go. Again, they concede all this space. Actually managing to negate a very deep investment from King as well. The damage control, great from PRX initially, but all out of sorts on the way back in. The whole way through there, I'm thinking, where is the showstopper? Like, again, when people actually postured forward on the site as well. PRX gotta be feeling the heat here. See signs of the pressure getting to them. And LEV lapping this up right now, Lauren.
Oh, it plays into that playstyle, doesn't it? The thing that felt missing in some of their previous maps, that confidence behind them, that burst, that belief that just makes them truly monstrous. For PRX, we've seen losses on this map from them in the past. Roll your minds back to underdogs of those days too. They need to remember who they are on the pursuit of greatness. They meet what could be argued as the new PRX, the new style that's coming through. Young, hungry, and ready to go at 6-1. PRX, you need an answer, and you need it now. Hell, you needed it 3 rounds ago, but you better be ready for this. They come in with nothing, Mike.
They make another round like this work. Just up here again. Something will find the first. Connect on the second here. Paranoia to keep them at bay. Spikeson's found one in response.
Okay, how deep do they go on this? They can't keep pressuring it, though. They have to stop.
I mean, PRX have to peel away.
Yeah.
They stack everybody here.
That's
ready to re-hit.
Well, that's brave. Timing on the dog, does it see what it needs to? Yeah, at least 2 noted. They're gonna know they're still around. But again, LEV aren't really willing to back. Whoa! Iris is aching from seeing that. Jing, quick. But he still needs to do so much more. None of these weapons are particularly recoverable yet.
That's what LEV are conscious of. Don't want them to convert this into a further advantage, or at least give them a little bit of hope. King now with an operator. Posted up. Bit of a stalemate now. King just greets Devi here. They're desperate to get these guns.
That's their win con, right? That's what they see is the only way out of this with an advantage. LEV aren't really willing to back down, but both these teams so stubborn to fight for this. Not relenting, not backing down. Jing! The last to fall. The standoff is won. LEV are at 7-1.
That's a demonstration of LEV understanding where they've got PRX up against the ropes. Making desperate plays. And again, not shying away from this fight, not allowing PRX to do what they do best. King actually on the re-swing there. Beautiful shot from him. 7-1 the scoreline. Operator back in hand for something. Ults across the board here. Forsaken. Got to be caught initially there, actually. Neon hunting him down. Showstopper popped here. Sarto's all the way in. Neon's found a kill.
Okay, I mean, it's just lining up for them. Everything. Green light is go. Envy does find Sato, but they've got the sight. What more do you want here? They can just slow it down for a second. Look for that plant next.
All they've got here is the Seekers on the way back in. And Jing doesn't have that key util. Envy won't be able to set a kill up here for Jing. LEV freeze again. Plant to come through now. Neon still. Blade Storm to hand.
Ooh, good from Envy.
Thought he was going to find the first one there.
It's pretty good, though. They need to keep going. They need to keep that momentum building on the retake now. Blows. Still holding on the site. Unaffected so far. Jing takes a little look towards water, but someone's got to help to deal with these players on site itself. There it is. Oh! It's just magic, man. These guys just make it look so simple. Flash up high, and there's just, the door's shut.
Yeah, we've got to head away.
Round's done. Envy, I know you want to stick around. You think you can do something more, but reality is what it is. Time to back away. 8-1. What are we witnessing?
LEV are dominating Lotus here. PRX left scratching their heads. Another situation, they concede this space initially. Don't commit towards that fight on Mountain. It's the perfect response. There's a Bladestorm and a Showstopper running you down here. Not much for them to do at all. The blows, I mean, just having so much impact on the C site. Once again, top of the board, 10-3 for LEV here. Everybody stepping up to the plate. We talked about maybe a few people having slower series so far. Not the case here on Lotus.
Launching thorns. Blocking sight.
PRX, you got to get a grip on this now. Neon up for the fight again. He's not relenting. Forsaken, Sato, everyone back and forth here. Look at how it shakes down though. Envy, curious of the backline because there is a problem. TP got taken. Spikes it already behind. Sato with a belter. Sight's theirs.
Crucial timing for the TP as well. This leaves PRX scrambling. Operator and a Sheriff here on the retake. Something won't find something on the first peak.
Spike planted.
Dash now expired. Fine, needs to find a kill here. Will be noted in terms of his progress back onto site. He does find Sato.
Nice. Okay, can they keep going though? LEV are so willing to get aggressive on this. And a meeting of minds in the smoke. King gets away with one.
Goes trying to knife him!
Stop it! What is going on?
Spicy gets the knife!
It's a knife in the grand finals. Map 5, 9-1. I have never seen scenes like this.
I mean, you're begging for another timeout. Not that it feels like it'll have any impact.
What can you say?
On what's happening right here. I mean, the fact that something goes through, but Spike's seen the one to find it. That feels...
It feels
like
surreal.
The nail in the coffin here for PRX. I mean, LEV just running away with it here. A chance to totally close out this half, close out the map in the first half. PRX now praying to find a 9-3. And the buy is not going to be there. Be able to force up for sure. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
And how this has gone. Something one away from Bladestorm as well. Jing missing 2 for a Showstopper, but it's a TP for Forsaken. But even where they're getting aggressive and being proactive, LEV are just shutting them down time and time again.
Meeting them blow for blow everywhere they are. Willing to go for those mad fights. PRX. A chance to recover. A chance to try and bring this back.
It's got to start now. Has to. LEV, the wind in their sails. Switch things up now towards A. PRX in the right place. The flash out is good.
Okay, Jing's getting in there. Envy as well. They're going for the brawl. And it's Neon coming out on top.
Close again!
This guy's untouchable! Everything is just perfect. Something does make it towards site. Stop it! You are not meant to win that. Forsaken can't do it alone. Neon gets him up to 10 rounds. LEV are in touching distance.
They can certainly taste it now. Blows is having a standout performance here on this decider. Again, it's another attempt to shut down PRX, desperate to take the initiative. They've just had nothing land for them here. 10-1, Lauren.
This feels like a victory lap for LEV at this point. PRX asked more and more and more. And they look lost. They don't look like the team we know they can be. Desperate in some of their approaches. But these are dire times at 10-1.
Two Guardians in the mix here. Do have a showstopper at a Bladestorm for something in Jing. And a little more passive here in terms of the hold. Desperate to hedge their bets now in round 12, but feels like too little, too late. LEV forced away here. Does have Forsaken in support.
Retrieving flash. Forsaken.
Catch a glimpse.
Okay, good shot. Nice timing on the paranoid, but they are close. He's got Divide by his side. Got him pinned towards water, but the way the LEV are playing, that's just incentive! Spikes in! These guys are just on another level, but it's a 3v3, maybe some...
No.
I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna shut up. Because Spikesin's just having a round. Envy and Jing to outclass a team like this feels surreal to witness. And Envy has to face it. You can feel the tension. It's 11-1. Unthinkable scenes in London here. They are so close now, LEV. So damn close.
Completely outclassing PRX here. They had an 11-1 half previously versus XLG, repeating that here, and on the brink of total domination here in map 5.
Away. It took all the maps. It took everything they had. The Leviatans stand on the verge of crushing PRX. PRX have one round to play with.
I mean, how poetic. The last time these teams faced off, it started with a 13-1, and LEV a chance here to close a best of 5 in probably the most dominant fashion you've ever seen PRX fall in a decider, a final map of any series. You've got to now question, PRX been here before, said so many times. Could be repeating itself here today in London.
Perhaps there's something to be said about that curse. Certainly looks like it today, but the credit goes to the team against them. LEV have shown depth, capability, grit, determination, everything it takes to win a Masters against arguably one of the greats. A pistol round means everything to PRX now.
And of course, LEV are going forwards. 4 outside B here. PRX, a chance to at least play into the space. It's a good read from them. LEV have looked lethal in terms of these stacked up retakes, though. An early indication here. Let's see if the door being opened as well. I mean, LEV are here so early. PRX haven't actually got a body onto site yet.
Seeming plagued by hesitation and uncertainty, still want to do the diligence of everything else, but as you said, it's bought time. They don't get great deals of information, and already Neon going to take away something. Blows on the follow-up. You've got 3 players desperate to do something back in the overwhelmed, and just Forsaken alive. A 1v4, they're running it down. One more round.
But the cracks starting to show. You noted it, hesitation. It takes a hell of a lot to force that out of a team like PRX. LEV have left them reeling here in this decider. It is night and day.
Oh, you can feel it. Within touching distance now, the reality of the scenario setting in. Whatever they can afford, they've bought. PRX digging deep here. Financially in tatters. Emotionally, I can only imagine. But they have to stand one more time at least. Sato willing to square up on this.
Away from this now. Caught out. A chip damage either way. Was able to mitigate that a little bit. No. Be careful not to be caught out. That's a spike. PRX forced to recover already. We'll give it up.
Oh, they're running, man. They're barely off the starting blocks.
Back to the drawing board already. Chance to fight back in here. Still 2 players for LEV. King.
That's close.
I don't think he's noted it. I think King's the one to actually catch a glimpse. Coming through, landing for Neon.
Damage.
Out of healing.
The tension palpable now. PRX fighting for every step they take. The paranoia goes in, they try and get it active. Something to do, at least a bit of damage now. Back to a 4v4. Something again. Still desperate to dig deeper for the boys. Spikes in low. Sato still standing. Shot for Dubai.
Spike planted.
Can they claw back into this round?
The advantage here. King and Spike seen forced to recover. 17 HP. Jingle shut it down. Just King left now.
That's going to be at least the second now for PRX. An opportunity to breathe, even for just a moment.
Certainly doesn't make this any easier. Round 2 flip.
30 seconds left.
Something a beautiful no-scope here. The follow-up as well.
One enemy.
Get an early ult out of this just yet. At least a chance. Sometimes it's all they need. Just one chance. Only Neon to upgrade a pistol here. Happy to give some of these away for sure. Stack up here, make sure that Vi is protected to follow back onto this.
Good chance for extension of play. Need to be really cautious. Because again, LEV will take liberties. Of course they would. Look at the scoreline, why wouldn't you? So PRX have got to stay buttoned up here. Very meticulous. Even just against the pistols.
Spike planted.
Really here for LEV, look to deny as best they can.
Not true.
PRX are going to want to go hunting too much. They want to protect their buy as best they can. Round 2 flip helps that obviously, but see the caution on display here. Something will be rewarded. Neon to pull there. He's just past halfway for the Blade Storm. Well, maybe we'll spur him on to be a little more aggressive. They're certainly scratching their heads, actually. Really a bit of a mishap. Sato will follow up on that. Jing, 21 HP, has to head away with this rifle.
It becomes a game of very small margins here. Everything has to be perfect for PRX if they want the opportunity. 3-12 now. They stay alive for another round, but the buy is back in place with LEV. No ults to bank on, though. Operator out for something. This would be probably the most historic turnaround.
Oh yeah, for sure. Long road back in here.
Here.
Start certainly in round 16. It's got to be clean as well.
As said, the margins are thin in this now.
Something doesn't get a bite here early on. Dash will expire as well. Clear out the space. Early show of the op as well. Oh, something.
Neon.
A pixel away there. PRX haven't necessarily achieved anything just yet, though. Still a minute to play with.
Banking so much on something to open up one of these rounds, but Blows has already got his number. Blows trying to back away. Sato blinded. Envy comes in, gets to 57 seconds, and plenty of players to the good. This is good from PRX.
Spikes can get ahead of this, though, get into a spot. No, it will be. He's kept in check here by the util. Probably considering now giving this one up. King, a million miles away from this. Odin in hand. They'll allow another round to be converted here.
30
Operated
seconds
to be
left.
retrieved, though, at some point. Very close to that. Something two away from the Blade Storms. So certainly still want to bring that back in. Like I said, you have to protect the finances until they can play a little looser.
Still a fair amount of faith for PRX here. But it's a long old road to even make this truly feel competitive.
Even historically, I mean, not a team you ever really see have to play from behind, certainly not this margin.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a different test for them altogether. Making their way towards the op here. We'll be able to save that across. First thing likely to see alongside the Blade Storm, the Seekers being not too far away from a showstopper, past halfway. I'm curious really if LEV, I mean, you call one of those fake timeouts here just to let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Certainly don't need a check-in just yet. Certainly not ahead of this round. It's only going to be Neon and King.
Only.
With weapons to carry forwards here.
All right, so King.
PRX can't slow down.
No, they can't. They actually
can't let their foot
They
off
really
the gas.
Can't. They really can't. As I said, the list feels endless, and something takes a bit of damage, and he loses out on the initial angle. There's problems here. Spikes in only has a classic, though. He's not. Oh! Only a classic, I say.
It's bold from Spikescene. That spurs things on. PRX have to capitalize now towards C.
Okay, Forsaken there, Jing there, nice. Dealing with King is great, ticking the box. Sato and Neon now become the danger men. Forsaken trying to make at least an account for pressuring towards Waterfall. Can't you be on the cards? Lev knocking at the door, though. Again, Neon and Sato, the two heavy hitters, still very much equipped to make something out of nothing here. Standing in their way is PRX. Just on the verge of holding on. Smoke reinvested, and away we go. Neon is off. Already towards site, he clears one. Great trade for Envy, and Jing holding on now. Spikes in, picks up the rifle, tries to work forward. Envy again with another punch to the gut. As PRX push up to 5.
Step by step, PRX here. Keeping their head above water. Sato will hold on to the operator. Again, they're just about protected now for PRX. You know, to be a little more audacious in the approach here. Don't have to worry about walking the tightrope in terms of the finances. Again, good damage control for Lev as well. We still don't see some of these key ultimates online for PRX just yet. Envy starting to come alive for PRX. See Jing, Divine, Forsaken certainly step up to the plate here. If you're going to start believing, we usually say around the 7 round mark.
7 rounds. I mean, this is still such a hurdle here. No rest for the wicked. It's Neon. Going to be caught with the flash, but he's not really denied the angle again. This guy has been exceptional. standing guard over the C site now. Do you dare disrespect it? They're trying, and he's up for the fight! Caught midair, but there's follow-up for King. Man up now for LEV.
Position to be in. Spike hasn't gone down just yet, so they can get aggressive ahead of this. Invi to try and keep them in check with a flash here. Spikes and wins out though. Devi will fall.
2 remaining members standing on the verge. Something and Invi. Can you stop what's about to be coming around this corner? It's down to 1. This is everything for LEV, the youngest team to ever do it. 4 rookies with no fear force the princes of Pacific to kneel before the king.
Incredible scenes here, Lauren. LEV overcoming the odds here, stretching this series to its absolute limit and toppling one of the giants to do it. What a moment for these youngsters. A true breath of fresh air to this stage.
On the other side for PRX. It was a long road here to end in this fashion, to highlight the job is not done still. Lofty goals for this team, and a bitter loss at this point to remind ourselves that they are certainly human. PRX, the long walk back.
Tough pill to swallow for sure, but they've been here before. No doubts they'll bounce back, but what a moment for LEV. Soak this one up. A historic victory for them here today in London.
Oh, it's got to mean the world to those boys on the stage. Sheer disbelief. You can see it with Ona right now. You can see what it means to these guys. They have fought with absolute grit and determination. Take it in. This is your moment.